Most people think losing weight after 40 is just diet and exercise, but here's the truth. Fuel, your nutrition, that's about 35%. Training, your workouts, that's about 20%. Recovery, sleep, stress, and all of that, but the last 20%, that's execution. And here's the problem. That 20% isn't equal. It's the multiplier. It's what turns the other 80% into results or nothing. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they don't do what they say they would do. I call it the stewardship system. And if you're over 40, running a business, leading a team, or managing a household, there's an easy way to make fat loss almost impossible to fail. One of my clients, successful, busy, leading a team, came to me and said, Coach, every day around 2:30, I crash. I'm tired. I'm unfocused. And I'm reaching for whatever's easiest to put in my mouth. He thought he was doing all the right things. Turkey sandwich, baked chips, trying to eat healthy, but nothing was changing. His energy was down and his belly fat was up. And I asked him a simple question. Do you track everything in your business? Revenue, KPIs, quarterly projections, ROI on every marketing dollar? Then I asked him, do you track everything with your body? And that's really when it hit him. He was running his body like a failed business. No systems, no structure, no accountability. So we made a shift. We started running his body like he runs his business, and everything started to change. And here is the framework that I walked him through. Step one, get inspired. Get motivated. Have some reasons why you want to look better, feel better, perform better, be healthy. For a lot of my clients, once they drive that why in, I call these your so that's. I want to have energy. I want to be fit. I want to be healthy. Those are your goals, but the reason why is going to dictate your choices and changing and actually following a plan. So have some reasons why. So that I have energy to play with my kids and my grandkids. Healthy. I want to be healthy so that I can get off my medicine and not worry about all those side effects that happen. I want to lose some weight. I want to lose weight so that I can finally fit in those clothes in my closet that I haven't worn in a few years because I keep growing and keep getting bigger and my weight's getting. So those are the reasons why. Those are your so that's. Find that. You're certainly going to need to write some realistic goals down so that you know what your goals are, but you have why you're wanting to achieve those goals. So that's step one. Step two is just create a detailed, realistic plan. So your plan might be simple. Replace your daily breakfast of sugary granola, milk, and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a 1 mile jog, followed by 15 big strawberries and 3 hard-boiled eggs. That one change could be enough to lose multiple pounds in just a few weeks. But having the plan isn't just enough. Step three, set everything up so you can't fail. You have to engineer your environment. Buy the strawberries. Boil the eggs the night before. Get your running clothes ready and put out on the floor. When you wake up, the easiest thing to do should be sticking to the plan. If you keep buying the peanut butter jelly and put it right in the refrigerator where they're the first thing you see when you open up the refrigerator, it's going to catch up with you, all right? So in controlling your environment is the first step. This is stewardship. You're not just managing your willpower, you're managing your environment. Step number 4 is expect hard times. And yes, prepare for them. No matter how much you prepare, you are going to hit hard times. Like when you actually end up at IHOP, every item is over 1,000 calories, and you're about to say the 5 most dangerous words in diet history. One cheat meal won't hurt. I'll actually start tomorrow. I just won't eat later. This is where you need willpower. The ability to tell yourself no. This is where the so that's come into play. I'm making a choice not to eat 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 calorie meal so that I can fit in those clothes. So this is where you're really focusing on your willpower. You can build willpower by anticipating every excuse you make and then practicing saying no, practicing walking away from bad choices. And the reason why you're doing that is your choices are so that you keep saying those so that's in front of you, so that I can play with my kids when I get home from work, so that I can be fit and healthy for my grandkids, so that I get off my medications that have so many side effects to them. So these are your willpower. You say it over and over. So when you come up to situations like you're at IHOP, you're able to make healthier choices. Step 5 is turning it into a habit. You have your reasons why, you have a plan, so you're eating healthy, exercising, drinking more water. The next step is doing it long enough until it becomes a habit. And those are why you're making your choices. Those choices become habits. So if you get to the point where you can wake up and automatically go for a jog and automatically reach for the strawberries and hard-boiled egg, the plan becomes 100 times easier. Eventually, you might even start to like exercising and eating healthier, at which point, very similar to a lot of our clients, it's no longer something you have to do. It's just a new way of living, and it's your new lifestyle. And it's your choice to do that. It's your entire personality. It's who you are now. Part of who you are works out and eats healthier. And why? So that. And that is the ultimate goal. You have a reason why you're doing it, and you're making choices based on that reason long enough to where it's your new habits, which becomes your lifestyle. All right, let's get into the basics of fat loss. All right, the nuts and bolts. The first thing, we've got to measure your progress. If your goal is to lose weight and body fat, we want to make sure we have a weighing yourself every day and every week, your 3D measurements. Your weight's going to fluctuate every day based on your water, the type of food you're eating, so don't obsess with your day-to-day numbers. We want to look at your week-to-week numbers, so your average of the week of how much your weight was, your average, so that way next week we have an idea if your average for that week changed or not. Okay, that is kind of your real KPI. To lose fat, you actually need to eat fewer calories than your body burns on a daily basis. If your body burns 2,000 calories a day, then we want to focus on eating around 1,700 calories. That will help you lose fat because your body used the stored energy to convert the 300 calories deficit that you have. And you're going to ask, can I go lower than that? Can I eat less than 300? Yes, you could drop it to 1,500 or 1,200 calories to lose fat faster, but just know it's going to be harder to maintain, and I say sustain long term. So the easiest way to do that is to actually track your calories with one of the many free apps and journal apps out there. So it's going to help estimate your daily calorie needs. So start there. If your weight doesn't change after a few weeks, then you want to drop the calories even more, or you just want to add more exercise based on how you're tracking. The problem, you have to track everything. You can estimate, but you have to round up aggressively. If you think it's 300 calories, it's probably 500 calories. If you think it's 800, it's probably 1,000. All right, let's get into macronutrients. What you actually need to know. For most people, we just want to focus on two things as it relates to that. You want to focus on total calories, and you want to focus on protein. You need enough protein, you need some fats, and you can fill the rest in with whatever you want. It's important to know you don't want to overeat fats like oil, butter, nuts, cheese, and salad dressings. Why? Because fats have 9 calories per gram. When people say carbs cause weight gain, they're not talking about fruits, vegetables, fiber, and whole grains. They're talking about refined processed carbs, stuff stripped of nutrients and loaded with sugar. So counting calories is one method, but here is a better method, losing fat without counting calories. Here's a message for high performers who don't want to weigh chicken breasts at business lunches. So you want to start eating more minimally processed foods. Avoid junk, chips, sugary desserts, refined carbs. Swap them for fruits, vegetables, lean protein, healthy fats, and whole grains. So this is 200 calories of Oreos. This is 200 calories of strawberries. Eating foods like strawberries are so filling and nutritious, you will be in a calorie deficit without feeling hungry. Here are some rapid fire street level tactics to help you lose weight. Number 1, stop snacking. Only eat during meals. Snack on fruits and veggies if you must, but most people snack because they're bored, stressed, or thirsty, not hungry. Cut snacks, and over time, the urge disappears. Number 2, drink lots of water. Water is filling, and half the time you're hungry, a quick drink will actually kill that feeling. Number 3, if you keep saying the real diet starts tomorrow, it'll never stop. This is a stewardship issue. You're breaking promises to yourself, so stop saying I'll start tomorrow. Number 4, avoid liquid calories. It's always easier to drink 500 calories than eat them. Number 5, low calorie swaps. Low fat shredded cheese, keto bread, cauliflower rice, egg whites, peanut butter powder. These make it easy. Number 6, make healthy meals taste good with 0-calorie condiments, spices, sauces, and sweeteners. But don't overuse them. The tastier your food, the more you'll crave tasty food. Number 7, use 0-calorie diet sodas if you do have sweet cravings. Just know they're just a tool, not a crutch. Number 8, eat high volume, high fiber foods. They'll fill your stomach, but are also lower in calories. Number 9, eat 3 to 4 meals a day. This is going to help you avoid longer hunger periods and fits most lifestyles. So 1 meal a day might work, but most people quit fast. Number 10, save your biggest meals for when you're the hungriest. Engineer your day around your natural rhythms. Number 11, try different ways of fasting. The easiest to start is called intermittent fasting. You're only eating during a 4 to 8 hour window every single day. I know it sounds hard, but hunger does come in waves. If you do wait, that hunger typically will go away. Number 12, eat more protein. Protein makes you satisfied, and you burn about 20 calories just digesting 100 calories of protein. Number 13, protein powder is convenient, but it's less filling than whole foods. And if you do use it, make sure you mix it with water and not milk. Number 14, try black coffee or tea earlier in the day. Caffeine slightly boosts your metabolism and also helps suppress appetite. Number 15, use smaller bowls and plates. It tricks your brain into feeling full faster. Number 16, if you do mess up, and you will, do not use it as an excuse to binge. I know messing up wasn't part of the plan, but refocus your attention on your so that you can continue to focus on your positive choices you're making. So that. All right, let's talk about exercise. This is the accountability multiplier. So I love using the term movement is medicine as it relates to movement. It's going to help burn more calories. It's going to help improve your health mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's also going to help you mentally know that I only burn 200 calories in this exercise. So you're less likely to pop open a 200 calorie bag of chips when you just only burn 200 calories during your workout. So my 3 steps for exercise. Number 1, lift weights. It's going to increase your metabolism, help you burn calories, and build muscle. Number 2, shoot for 10,000 steps a day. It's a cheat code for burning extra calories. And number 3, do more cardio. Diet matters more, but cardio makes it easier. Try high-intensity interval training or circuit-style workouts if you get bored. Some gym bros say 15-minute YouTube workouts don't work. Ignore them. What works is consistency. So if that's what's going to work for you, focus on what will work so that you can stay consistent. Next thing we're going to focus on is sleep. Good quality sleep regulates your hormones. And when it comes to fat loss, hormones determine everything. Your hunger, your energy, your fat storage, and your muscle recovery. You might think, I already get good sleep, but if you're over 40, stressed, running a business, and carrying belly fat, your sleep probably needs a little work. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Use the 3-2-1 rule. 3 hours before bed, no food. 2 hours before bed, no work, and 1 hour before bed, no screens. This is stewardship of your body. You can't lead well, serve well, or show up well if you're running on fumes. And here's the truth most people miss. Losing belly fat after 40 isn't about having superhuman willpower. It's about doing what you said you would do. You wouldn't skip a board meeting because you didn't feel like it. You wouldn't miss a payroll because you weren't motivated. Your body deserves the same level of commitment. This is the stewardship system. You're not managing calories. You're managing the one asset that you can't replace, your body. So here's the challenge. Pick one thing from this video. One swap, one habit, one commitment. Do it for 7 days. Not because it's easy, but because you said you would. And yes, to hold yourself accountable, comment on this post, on this video, what you're going to do so that you can hold yourself accountable. That's stewardship. That's integrity. And that's how you lose belly fat after 40. If this helps, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit like, because every week we pump out another video to help give you tools, tips, and resources to help transform your mind, your body, and your spirit. Have a great one. We'll see you on the next one.